thousands of years. Since 1976, this village po is their temporary home or shelter away from the mountain. And some of them staying here for a couple of days, weeks, or months, and after that, they go back to the mountain again. So they just bring their product there at the souvenir shop to sell, and of course to share their rich cultures and tradition. So Manisur, what we have here is a livelihood program because we noticed that the tribe culture are now slowly disappearing because of life modernization. So at least here, we can continue to encourage them to continue practice their cultures and tradition. Pabili na pagtitim yung minay. Okay, so Mami Sir, she will show you something po, papasa. Please hold that one and pass to others. So that one is a bagtik, one of the most important products of Palawan tribe. And that bagtik came from the sap, resin, or dasta of almasiga tree. And that is the main ingredients in making our nail polish, varnish, fiberglass, paints, and another related products. Bakit naman natin? So, Mami Sir, this one is a bakid. Bakid is a native backpack used to carry the heavy products such as bagtik. And this bakid is made of rattan. Adult can carry up to 30 to 40 kilos of bagtik up and down in the mountain. When it's marugat or heavy, no problem because there is a head strap to carry more support. So, Mami Sir, over there is the real bakid of the bagtik that they bring up and down in the mountain. And that one is range on 40 kilos, okay? And aside from that, the Palawan tribes, they're also the music lovers. So, of course, they have their own musical instrument. So, the first instrument is this gimbal. Gimbal is made of whole wood which they carve.
Yun yung nasa music niya. Diba?
So, this one is made of the cow skin. This one is gimbal. And also, gimbal is a native drum of Palawan tribes. So, over there, the back, they have the agong for the larger one, and the sanang for the smaller one. So they believe that when they hear the echoes of agong or gong in the mountain, it means they are communicating with the spirits of their ancestors. So now, they're going to play a set. It's called Basal set. Which means sacred. But of course, back in the mountain, they do that when there is a special occasion such as wedding, good harvestings, and prayers. Okay, so next musical instrument, they have this called kutsyopi or kutlungan. So before the arrival of the 6-string guitar or the modern guitar, the Palawan tribes has their own 2-string guitar called kutsyopi or kutlungan. And also this one is considered as one of the first guitar here in the Philippines. So now, they're going to play their music. They call it boget. Boget means bird song. Wow. So, that is the boget or the bird song. So, mostly the music is more on nature and animals. Okay, so next musical instrument, they have this called arudingman. Palitas arudingman. Okay, so this one is the aruding is made of the wild palm, and at the top they just put beeswax to adjust the sounds. And through the use of their mouth, they can create an amazing sound. So now let's hear the sounds of aruding. Amazing. So that is the aruding. And of course, Ma'am and Sir, traditionally, the Palawan tribes, they're also the hunter-gatherers. So of course, they hunt animals as a part of their diet. So they have the two types of spear. This one is the rigid and this one is the surayan. So Ma'am and Sir, when they have the target, this surayan
namin niya ng map eh.
to the distance. And if they hit the target, the metal will stop because of this two hooks, it will separate. So the purpose of this handle serves as an anchor or anklet. that the target will shock and no longer come. So basically, this kawayan for entrapment and then this ligid for follow-up. Ganun sila ka-start when it comes to hunting. And Palawan tribes, whenever they hunt the big animals, they use something to imitate the sounds of bird and squirrel. They call it tampios. Man,
Galing mga kuya.
okay, so that is the tampios. It can create an amazing sound and can imitate the sounds of bird and squirrel. So now, if the target is visible, that's the time they prepare the floater to the blogan. In other terms, they call it sacrifice. So now, let's watch them how to use it by looking at the target.
Ayan yung target.
ko.
Yun.
Galing ah.
Hmm.
Okay, so Mami Sir, that's how they hunt the big animals back in the mountain. Of course, here, we are not allowing them to hunt. As you can see, our environment is so limited. So with the help of the donation box, we open them every day and we give them some allowance. And according to the tribe, they can hit farther than that, like 30 meters away.
Ayun,
Ganun
suot
siya
na lang
kalayo
kuya.
farther
Bahag
away.
lang.
And take note, Mami Sir, back in the mountain, whenever they hunt the big animals, naglalagay sila or they put poison in every tip of the dart. And then the poison is came from this plant, it's called dita. So this is collect the sap, resin, or dagta ng dita, mix it with the other plant, cook it with a low fire to make it more effective. So according to the tribes, once they hit the target with that poison, in a few minutes the target will die. But if they accidentally hit you or me by them, say goodbye also because until now, Mami said there is no antidote for that. So if you're wondering if how they eat the meat with that poison, just wash it with the running water many times. And in the frame, that's the real dirt with the poison. And the one that they used earlier, Mami Sir has, that one has no poison. Okay? So for the last part, how to make fire in the mountain. So in making fire, they just need the three materials. Okay? So the first material in making fire, first here we have the flint stone or ibuhay na bato and some warm cotton or lublub and a piece of metal. In Palawan tribe, it's called bala.
Yun na. Apoy na
So
kuya.
Mami said, have you seen the sparkle here? So the purpose of the cotton to catch the
Ayun.
spark and when the smoke is visible there, you need to put it in a dry lid and blow harder until the fire will come. So the process of making fire in the mountain, they call it santikan. Santikan means friction.
Galing no? Isang ano lang.
Okay, a lot of smoke. Okay, we have a fire. Simple as like that. So in the Palawan tribes, the children 4-year-old and above, they start to train their children how to make that fire. It is part of their survival. As we all know, back in the mountain, no lighter, matches at all, only these three materials. It was before Namaster. By the way, this village, whenever they cook their food, they still prefer to use that three materials. Okay? So here, this one is the torch of Palawan tribe. So they call it sahing or salog. So one foot of this can last 3 to 5 nights. It just depends on how they use it. And they believe that the smoke of this can drive away bad spirit and bad luck. And also can cure the stomach ache and then the headache. So inside of this is a sap of around 3 or 3. And then this is that one that they use. They call it mamaan in Palawan tribe. Okay? So now